She does ushering work. She sent me a letter recently that because Ryla has impacted in her, you can see me wearing Ryla cap. This Rotary year, I'm the Ryla chair. So she wrote me a letter, touching letter that I read everywhere, and said, please, Ryla impacted in me. I want to give back. I also want to train people. I want them to benefit and give them the platform that I was giving for them, for someone to become empowered the way I am. So that is why I mentioned the word, the opportunity to give them our experience and bridge such gaps. Now, Rotary commitment to youth. What is our commitment? Rotary isn't just about service, it's about sustainable impact. So you are not just going to do a one-off investment and say, oh, we've sent someone to Ryla, that's their business. No, you should begin to see value for what that investment. What is the value? For instance, now this lady, we have seen the value that she went to Ryla. The club who sponsored her is proud that they sponsored. Do you have an Interact club? You should begin to think about that. There's a lot of schools right around. My PE, can you lean back so that everybody can see my face? Sorry. We need to adopt schools and impact in them. We need to grow and mentor youth. Like we say, catch them young. So where do you begin? We have a lot of secondary schools around. So walk into a government secondary school, give them a proposal. This is what we want to do. We want to start an Interact club. It's a younger level of Rotary. This is what we do. So you begin to not just start an Interact club just for starting sake, so that your club will be known as the club that charter Interact club. You teach them leadership skills, leadership role, because they will have president, they will have PE, they will have PN, they will have secretary, and they hold meetings like this. So you have impacted in them leadership skills that will take them into future and beyond that. And like I always say, the ripple effects of what we do is what we should also always think about, right? So programs like Interact Club, you should also charter a Rotaract Club. After all, you're benefiting from a Rotaractor. So how are you going to give back and also empower other people to come and do what this young man is doing, right? So we also have what we call youth exchange and youth empowerment. Youth exchange is a program that a lot of clubs do not take advantage of. You're supposed to prepare a youth that will go abroad. There's this window opportunity for those kinds of programs. The district announced it, but just a few clubs, and it's the same particular clubs year in, year out that takes advantage of youth exchange. It could be your child, as long as the child qualifies to go for this exchange program. And what they do is they go abroad, stay in a host family there, go to school, interact with everything. So you can imagine the experience. Like we always say, travel is another level education. So you go and see a different world out there, you bring the experience back into your country, into your district, or into your community, and share it. And you can imagine the impact it will have had on such a child. Now, Rotarians can plug in through, like we mentioned, mentorship, sponsoring programs, serving as role models. So these schools, how many times your club you've gone to have career talk? This Rotary year or before? I'm not asking this question to put you on the spot. I'm asking so that you begin to plan towards it. We have the PE, we have the PN, so that you begin to put in the program. And of course, the president now understands and would ensure that it's carried out. Oh, during my year, we had this structure. Can we begin to implement it? And it's a club thing. It's your club's own. It's not about the president or the PE. It's club's project. So carry out career talk and go to a school and do that. Now I'm going to share an experience. Recently, we went for a career talk, and we had a career talk program. The person who was supposed to come from what's this place where you have issues, family issues, you take it to their office, this government organization. Not yes, when you have is an agency. non-NAPSIT, another one. Non-women affair. Oh, the name just skipped my mind now. It's an organization. Sometimes when husband and wife are quarreling, not where human rights. Excellent. Human rights. She was supposed to come for the talk. She couldn't come. So we said, okay, another way to also expose this youth, let's take them like an excursion. Those are the things you can also do. Plan an excursion for your Interact club, Rotaract clubs. So we took them to the Human Rights Office and they educated them, gave them pamphlets, with numbers, just the way you have 911 in case of emergency. So if there's any violence at home, maybe not even your parents, you have people living with you and all of that. My fellow Rotarian, that singular act saved a child's life. We never knew, the parent never knew that the child was being molested in the house. The child secretly called that. The child could not open up to the parent. Apparently, they are threatening. You know how pedophile will threaten? If you tell, I'll kill you. If I will kill your mother, those fear. That was what saved that child. When I talk about ripple effect, we never can tell how it comes, but how it's exhibited, right? So we need to make deliberate efforts, not just say we are okay, our children are okay. No, please let us think beyond that, right? So serving as role model, let them see, what do you do for a living? How people are excited. Oh, they see someone, you're a banker, you're a doctor, you come to talk to us. It's a life-changing experience for the children, right? Then encouraging innovation and leadership. So like I said, when you go for the Interact Club and they sit like this to have a meeting, you're also teaching them how to take leadership roles. Okay, now, key ways Rotarians can nurture youth. I've mentioned mentorship earlier. So if youth need guidance, not just information, but encouragement, accountability, and support. So you send someone to RILA, like your club will say, districts say we have to go sponsor people for RILA, and you just send them off. You should dedicate a fellowship where they all come and give accounts of what went on in RILA. Because RILA is not free. It's only this year that we are making RILA 35,000 naira, the cheapest. And that 35 naira is from 1,000 naira is from somebody's pocket. So you send youth to the camp, they come back. They should give accounts of what went on in the camp. Other youth listening will also learn one thing or the other from the experience they have learned from the camp. So let us begin to ask our youth for accountability. Skill empowerment, support vocational training, entrepreneurship workshop, and digital skill. Those are programs that will change the narrative of this youth's life. There are lots of skills. Now the world has gone digital, and we know that there are also adverse parts of this technology. They need to understand it. So most of them don't know, they are ignorant. You have adopted community. What have you done with your adopted community? How have you helped one youth in the adopted community? Like I said, I will always share experiences. So recently, I told my RILA committee members, I said, an idea came to me. We're going to use Orozo as our camp. What have we given back? And I heard that they've done Orozo twice. So this would be like the third time. How has Rotary presence been felt in Orozo? How have we impacted in the youth? After all, we say we are doing youth program. Has any youth from Orozo benefited from this program? Those were the thoughts that I had. And immediately I posted on the platform, please, we are going to visit the traditional ruler of Orozo. And as we are going there, we went with 4-way test plaque, went to see the man, and I told the man, sir, we want 10 youth from this community. We are going to sponsor 10 youths from this community for free to participate in RILA. The man was shocked. He said nothing of such has been done to him. 10 youth for free. And I said they have to be people that you can vouch for. We don't just stay. So we will screen them from reputable homes. So that's way too, in case of next time, The families will begin to prepare their children and say, see, this one's went, look at how they benefit. And we intend to give seed money to participants that will stand out well during the skill acquisition program. We will start you off with a business. So if we get 2 people from that community that we empower, imagine the ripple effect. So always let us think about ripple effects when we are talking about things, and let us know that sustainability is very important, right? So inclusion and exposure, invite youth to club meetings, district events, and networking. Like I said earlier, youth should have been here. You didn't even need your member. Just tell them, we are celebrating youth, to talk to their Rotarians representative around, and then they will all come, right? So encourage leadership opportunities and share your story. Youth are always encouraged or inspired by the stories we tell. After all, we call ourselves people of action. Rotarians are people of action. What stories do you have to tell the youth to inspire them? What will you tell a youth that the youth will say, wow, I want to be like you? Oh, you, in fact, when I grow up or when I'm at this level, I just want to be like you. Not, God forbid, I can never be like that person. We should put ourselves in such a situation that the youth want to emulate us and be like us. I'm going to do a call to action, give a call to action for us. I want to challenge every Rotarian to adopt or mentor one young person this year. Make a deliberate effort in your community, around your area, maybe it's the mega child or whoever. Please, just invest that you're giving back to society. After all, we say our motto is service above self. Let us be selfless and involve the youth in this service that we're carrying out, right? And I want to also encourage your club to start or revive any youth-focused initiative. I've mentioned a few of them. And I also want to ask, what legacy are we building for the next generation of leaders? And I end with this quote: one tree can start a forest, one youth can spark a revolution. Thank you very much.